Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some You Don't Know Jack from good old PlayStation 1.
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Going to kind of battle it out with each other.
My first time ever playing it. I've been so excited.
We're still working with some technical things, so bear with us. All right, we ready to get this party started?
Heck yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Who's excited? I am excited. Yes, I am.
Oh, you guys ready for some raunchy trivia or what?
I am. What?
Oh! 60 seconds. Clean up on the soundstage.
No problemi.
Thank you. That's great.
Hi, my name's Raul. It's nice to meet ya. Tell me how many people are playing the game.
Oh, it's me.
We dos. See, bueno. Now, do me a favor. If you're sitting on the left, I need you to hit one of your controller buttons. Groovy.
That's me.
All right, so you want the 7-question tournament-length game or the big 21-question jobber thingy?
Oh, 21 questions for sure.
Come on, yeah.
Alrighty, that's what
Heck
I needed
yeah.
to know. Okay, heads up. Here's how the game works. The first one of you to buzz in on a question gets first stab at the answer. So you buzz in and then press the button on the controller that matches the answer. Read me?
Yep.
All right, up here are the
Are we
buzzer
gonna skip it or
buttons.
you
We
want
can
to?
Down
skip it.
here
It's
are the
fine.
ones. Hey, chill out. We'll get you to the game. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. All right, start the music.
They
Layer
run.
one, tell me what's happening.
For the last time.
And this one is, for the last time, there's no Jenny at this number. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Just step up and take a swing at this one. In the early 80s, Tommy Two-Tone inspired everyone to dial 867-5309. Considering the type of numbers that make up the phone number, how could you best describe Jenny? She's a whole lot of fun, she's a natural, she's prime time, or she's a Hummer. Player one. 867-5309 are all whole numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
The reason I wanted to call 867-5309 is because I heard Jenny's 362834. Player one, ante up.
My mom loves me.
I think.
Well, what do we have here? My mom loves me, I think. This one can net you $1,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If your new lunchbox comes equipped with a thermos that only holds things found in the thermosphere, which of the following things could you enjoy at lunch? Molten lava, a tornado, the northern lights, or salt water? Player two, grab it. Salt water? No. Now go gargle. Player one, what do you say? All yours, player one.
Ah!
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. The northern
the
lights
northern
reside in the
lights, that makes sense.
thermosphere over 50 miles up into the Earth's atmosphere.
I'll trade you my Fritos for your Aurora Borealis. Okay.
You
Here
have
go.
the honors, player two.
Must be a parent thing tonight. I don't know.
Well, looks like this category is
Mom, I don't want horseshoes for breakfast.
$3,000 for this one.
Oh, no, a
Let's
horseshoe.
see if you can wrap your head around this. If Lucky the Leprechaun used technical terms to list the different marshmallows in Lucky Charms, which of these would not be included?
Pink hollow muscular organs, yellow crystallized carbon gems, orange gaseous celestial bodies,
Or
green leafy leguminous herbs.
Player Player 2, it's yours. No, orange stars are a part of this nutritious breakfast. Player 1, it's yours if you buzz in first.
Oops.
Player 1, hit. No, there are pink hearts. I know
I
you
knew
thought
there
the
were pink
phrase hollow
hearts.
muscular organs was referring to brains, like yours.
I'm
Bet
negative.
you wish you'd picked this. There are no yellow diamonds in a box of Lucky Charms. The diamonds are blue. If you're lucky, though, you
Oh,
might
I
find a
didn't even think
surprise
about
yellow
that.
diamond
Yeah,
ring at
neither.
the bottom of the box.
Oh.
Your turn, Player 2. What's it gonna be?
Pick something good.
I know.
We've been doing horrible.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta head for, yeah.
They make that part so upbeat.
This
I
one's
know.
called Hungry Hungry Hippology, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Heads up, here it comes. Which of the following fictional characters would frighten you if you suffered from hippophobia? Mr. Ed, Henrietta the Hippo, Porky Pig, or Dumbo? Player 1. All right, Player 2, you're getting screwed. Screw back. No, fear of Dumbo is called euophobia.
Oh, is it you? What?
Player 1, you can take it. Buzz
I'm
in,
so-
bud. It's yours if you... Nope, you've been fooled, tricked, hoodwinked. Or, as they say in the
Oh,
hippo
I bet you I know what it
community,
is.
Tricked. For the curious, here's the right answer.
Mr. Ed, I was thinking that. That was
Believe
my
it or
second
not,
answer.
hippophobia is the
I didn't
fear of
do my
horses,
second
not
answers.
hippopotami. And
Yeah.
Mr. Ed, of course, is a horse. A
Have we
horse?
gotten
I'm
any
not
right?
afraid of a stupid
I have
horse.
gotten nothing
Oh,
right.
please, please, get it
Nah.
away from me.
No.
Player 2, take your pick.
Go ahead. Take a pick. What was that?
The weirdest place.
For your enjoyment, what's the weirdest place you've said whoopee?
Said
And you pocket
whoopee.
$2,000 if you get this one. Okay, I'm sure you remember Mr. Whoopi from the Tennessee Tuxedo cartoon. Well, if instead of yelling whoopee, Mr. Whoopi yelled Whoopi Goldberg's real name every time he got excited, what would he exclaim? Karen Johnson, Ruby Stevens, Francis Whooperman, or Whoopi Brown? All yours, Player 1. Nope, that's Barbara Stanwyck's real name. You were very close, though. Make your move, Player 2.
I don't know, I'm gonna guess. I'm already negative, so
Player
it don't
2,
matter.
grab it. She changed her name from Whoopi Brown to Whoopi Goldberg? Yeah, sure, because she thought Brown was too ethnic. In case you're wondering, Mr. Whoopi would be yelling Karen Johnson, which wouldn't be a good idea. You should never
still
make
winning.
Whoopi
I know, I'm
angry.
gonna lose.
Your pick, Player 2. How about it?
Of course.
And I believe this one's called Christ, who left this mess? I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's see how you handle this one. If artist Andy Warhol had included references to some of his other famous works when he painted his Last Supper series, which of these would you not have seen? Mary ordering a Starbucks, Peter washing pots with a Brillo soap pad, Paul drinking Coca-Cola, or Jesus eating Campbell's soup? Player 2, it's yours. Andy Warhol painted many advertising images, but he never copied Starbucks.
You got it.
Yes!
Would you like room for cream?
No, my son.
I
my
got
cup
it.
runneth over.
Oh,
Category time. Player 2, it's your call.
new swear words.
How'd you know?
This category's known as New Swear Words. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. If Christianity were taken over by the Church of the Subgenius, which of these expressions would most likely become tantamount to using the Lord's name in vain? Jane Almighty! Oh, Todd, damn it! I swear to Bob! Or, for Kristen's sake! Take a shot, Player 2.
Really?
Player one, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. The symbol for the Church of the Subgenius is a guy named J.R. Bob Dobbs.
I
You
got it right.
right.
Yeah, and the worst thing you could tell someone in the church is that you hope they become normal. Hey, player two, right back at you with that screw action.
Oh my god. Bull crap. Bull crap.
Player one, give me a category.
There's never a V-chip when you need one.
There you go.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
May I introduce, there's never a V-chip when you need one. This one's worth $1,000. Okay, kids, pay attention here. It's time for some wholesome entertainment. Man kills infant, man kills wife, man is sent to prison, man escapes prison. What piece of family entertainment has this plot? Jack and Jill, Hansel and Gretel, Punch and Judy, or Gordon and Delia?
Sure. I'm already negative. Why not?
Oh yes, the famous story of Gordon and Delia. Gordon and Delia are my parents. Player one, what do you say? All yours, player one. The original Punch and Judy had Punch killing his baby, beating his wife to death, being sent to prison, and escaping.
Holy crap.
I guessed.
People are worried about too much violence on TV. It's the puppet shows we need to watch out for, and we all know how destructive mimes can be. Player one, your choice. What are we doing?
Bed bugs get out of bed to do it.
You.
I push the button.
Right.
Aloha, question number 9.
Say hello to Bedbugs Get Out of Bed to do it. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. All right, my mom always used to say, night-night, don't let the bedbugs bite. If your mom said to you, night-night, don't let the bedbugs try to have sex with you, what scenario should you be wary? Female bedbug bites your penis off, digests it. Male bedbug pierces your back with his penis. Female cuts you in half, fuses to your torso. Or male thinks very hard about sex with you.
What?
Player one, hit it. During intercourse, a male bedbug will pierce the female's back with his penis and ejaculate into her bloodstream.
Seriously?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting.
I actually knew that
Player
one.
one, it's up to you.
I
What's
don't.
next? Oh, you're so naughty. You just picked a three-way.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what this is.
I don't even know.
Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every
I'm already
time
way
you're
behind.
wrong.
Don't matter.
Okay, this three-way is known as bodily fluids. Well, there's nothing I like more than bodily fluids. That came out wrong. Anyway, this three-way is gonna be about blood, sweat, and tears. Looks like this is it. Here's your three-way. Woohoo! Hey! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo!
Oh. Oh! I tried.
Okay, the party's over. Time to
You
collect
won
the
that
empties
one.
and count our money. All right, player one, you came out on top, but let's see what the overall scores look like. Player one, looks like you're strutting your stuff in the lead here.
You
Nice job.
suck. All because
One
of that.
down, round two to go. Let's get on it. Everybody starts out with one screw. Here you go. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it.
Oh no, this is not good.
Player 2,
Oh, yeah.
give me something. Open wide and get ready for how many holes does it take to fill the Albert Hall? Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Okay, now, since I don't know what else to call the artist formerly known as Prince except Prince, just let me ask you this. Say each of these acts is appearing at a British music festival. Based on the rankings of royalty, which band or artist would be billed immediately beneath Prince? Duke Ellington, King Crimson, Queen, or Royal Guardsmen?
He's the Duke.
A Duke is the highest non-royalty title one can attain, and it's ranked immediately beneath Prince.
You suck.
But don't you hate it when an opening band is better than the one that follows it? Player 1, hit me with the
That's
category.
filthy.
If your mother ran the world.
Oh god.
12.
Pucker up for if your mother ran the world. Set up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Here's a tip
Crap.
for you. The next time you get yelled at for keeping the refrigerator door open, just say your icebox has an open door policy.
As the items in the refrigerator follow the same conditions as American open door policy.
Player 2, grab it.
Why not?
The open door policy of the early 20th century guaranteed equal trading rights with China to
Aw,
all
yeah.
countries. So
I'm
if
almost
China
out of
closed their
negative.
doors to us,
You are
we
out of
might
negative.
stay
Nope. I'm still in negative.
I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
Keep these damn dogs quiet.
Sea monkey is that prize.
Partner 1 and 3. A dosey down for the big 13.
Okay, give it up for sea monkeys and a side of fries. How does $4,000 grab you? Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Given the type of food it's known for, which restaurant would most likely feature an all-you-can-eat sea monkey bar? Red Lobster, KFC, Chi-Chi's, or Fuddruckers? Player 2, it's yours. Sea monkeys are actually brine shrimp, so a seafood joint like Red Lobster might serve it.
Yeah, I'm out of negative.
Personally,
I'm
I
out
like
of
mine
negative.
grilled instead of fried. You just can't see their faces under all that batter. You have the honors, player 2.
Little children and carnivorous animals.
Hey, no biting.
Now serving. Hey, no biting. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Think fast.
Oh, that would kind of.
Oh no, you've been attacked by Count Facula. What are your symptoms? You're burned to a crisp, you're a list of frequently asked questions, you're covered in chocolate, or you've been transformed into a scrotum. Player 1. No, that would be Count Sacula. Ball's in your court, player 2. Take a shot, player 2. A facula is an extra bright spot on the sun.
Very nice.
Yep.
So it's either get bit by Count Dracula in the dead of night, or kill him with sunlight and risk getting burned to death by Count Facula. Man, you just cannot win.
I'm ahead of you.
Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be?
Really?
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
The selection is Getting Wet in History Class. How does $2,000 sound? Let's rock. Suppose Marco Polo had played the kids' game Marco Polo to find his destination on his most famous exploration. If he yelled,
Marco!
which country would have yelled
Polo!
in return? Italy, India, China, or Australia?
Oh, crap.
Player 2, grab it. No, Italy's where he had to count to 50 before he could start his exploration.
I want to say
All yours,
this one.
play. No, they stopped letting Australia play when they caught it peeing in the ocean. In case you're wondering,
China.
Marco Polo spent 25 years exploring China. Must be a bitch trying to get around the Great Wall with your eyes closed. Let's have a category, player 1. Nice choice, player 1. Kick player 2 out of the way, because this one's just for you. It's time to play Dis or Dat.
Dis or Dat. I don't know what's a dis or dat.
The category for this Dis or Dat is, there's a little bit of good in everyone. I'm going to read off the names of 7 movies featuring Rutger Hauer, and as each one comes up, I want you to tell me if Rutger plays a bad guy or a good guy. As each one appears on the screen, if Rutger plays a bad guy, hit the square. If he's a good Rutger, press the circle, and hit the triangle button if you want to skip. $1,000 for each correct answer, and $1,000 taken away for each incorrect answer in any that you don't get to. All right. Put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Blade Runner, Bad Rutger. The Hitcher. Lady Hawk. Nighthawks. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Blind Fury. One more. Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Hey, I didn't come out of the negative.
Enthusiastic about that. Let's throw it into your total.
Awesome.
All right, there's a little scrap for you. Let's move on.
There's a little scrap for you.
Player 2, take your pick.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
Okay, I love these
Shake
little.
hands with. Please pass the leg of Sam. Better wake up. There's $6,000 at stake. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Say you want to dine with the supposedly flesh-eating folks that were named Cannibal by the early Spanish explorers. Which of the following would describe your appetite? You're hungry for Italian, you feel like a little West Indian, you want to try some Mexican, or Chinese sounds really good to you. Player 2, it's yours. You want to try some Mexican, huh? Well, while you're being adventurous, would you like some water with that?
Okay, we're even now.
Player 1, you can... Player 1, hit it. Yeah, and you know, when cannibals eat Chinese, they start off with a little leg roll. Let's take a look at the right answer. Early Spanish explorers used the word cannibal to refer to the supposedly people-eating peoples of the West Indies. So just think twice before you order Polish sausage. Player 1, tell me what's happening.
Cute spiders. Oh, yeah. None of them are cute.
No.
No, none.
What's his name, Lucas?
This
will
one
say
likes to
Lucas
go
is cute,
by
yes.
cute spiders.
Lucas.
$2,000 for a correct answer. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If that lovable TV tot Webster were actually a web-spinning spider, what would not have been true about Emmanuel Lewis's adorable character? He would have blue blood, he would have 6 legs, he would recycle his own web, or he would probably die while trying to mate.
Not true.
Take a shot, player 2.
Spiders have 8 legs.
Player 1, what do you say? Player 1, spiders have 8 legs, not 6.
Oh. Would
It's
not
too bad
be
they only have
true.
1 life, though. Hey, Emmanuel. Player 1, ante up.
Yeah, let's try this one.
This little number's known as the Occidental Muppet. This one can net you $6,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Let's say the Muppet Show is on in Japan and Fozzie Bear opens by saying, "Waka waka waka." What would the Japanese audience think they were gonna see? Cars, 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 poetry, 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 soup, 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 or the plane, the plane, the plane? Player 2, grab it. That's some expensive soup, soup, soup. Player 1, it's all yours. Waka is classical Japanese poetry.
Oh my god. You didn't know that, did you?
Coincidentally
Yeah, I
enough, a
did.
bear suit
Whatever.
with a tie and pork pie hat is the classic attire
suck.
for Japanese poets.
You're still
Player
beating
1,
me.
give me
No,
category.
I'm not. You're way ahead of me now.
Number 20.
The category is Saturday morning physics lessons. $2,000 says you don't know this one.
Yep.
Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Assuming Speed Racer wasn't just talking trash when he named his car, how fast could the Mach 5 go? 5 times the speed of light, 5 times the speed of sound, 5 times the speed of 500 horses, or as fast as the speed of sound?
Why
Player 2,
not?
it's
I'm already
yours.
negative.
Ah.
Yep. I knew that was gonna happen.
Player 1, you can take it. Player 1, Mach 1 is the speed of sound. Mach 2 is twice the speed of sound, and so on.
You were close.
Yeah.
The car would arrive at a given point 5 times faster
Could be
than that
nickel.
cool sound it makes when it jumps. God, I
What?
love that.
Poopy nickels.
Oh.
Player 1, your choice.
Howdy,
What are we
Sheriff.
doing?
Hey, y'all. Are you kidding me?
Jack
Welcome
attack.
to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a
Is it
match
just?
that
Is it
fits
both
this
of us,
clue.
or you just
Yeah.
you? Oh, okay.
Howdy, Sheriff. That sure is a big hat you're wearing. Okay, good luck.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, I know what it is. Not that one.
Oh. At least I got higher.
Oops.
I didn't know that one. Okay. I was waiting for that one. I couldn't
Yeah.
find it. Sucks. Hot pants. I don't even want to know. Well,
You call that a Jack Attack? You'd be ashamed! Let's see where you ended up! Player 1's got it! Well,
Are
Player
you
1, ended
kidding
up with more
me?
cash than Player 2, but since both of you ended up below 0, you owe me money. I'll accept checks or money orders up to...
no Jack. Oh, I
Beautiful
thought.
people, I have not seen a show this good since 1950.
Aw.
Never mind, roll the credits.
I'm
Hey, Raul, are we
happy.
playing again?
All right, there are enough open slots on the scoreboard for everyone, so no pushing. Don't worry, you don't actually have to play well to get them. Player 1, prove it to the kids at home.
You gotta put in my name, right?
Sure.
Oh, there it is.
So
Let's go,
awesome.
Player 2, your turn. Fame and fortune. Well, fame
We are
anyway.
awesome.
Sort of.
We kick
Hey, if you enjoyed
butt.
that game, there's
Yeah.
plenty more where that
That's
came
awesome.
from, babe. Just
All right. So loading up disc 2.
Okay. I'm excited.
See the kind of trouble we can get into.
How much more negative we can go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera 3, pull back. Thank you. That's great. Okay, folks, let's make this a good one, huh?
okay. Hi, I'm Raul. How many people are playing?
Flanders, Pam, that's fine. Just let me get a hot dog.
2 players. 10 for their little buddies.
All right, everybody, hustle.
Hey, if you're sitting on the left, groovy. Oh, and I need to
21?
know whether you want 7
Sure.
or 21 questions.
Sounds good to
Thank you
me.
very much. Now listen, people blow this all the time. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first.
We can
Then
skip
hit the
that.
circle,
Right.
triangle, square. All right, take a deep breath. Hey, let's get this show on the road, everybody!
Player 1, ante up.
From you, Dad. I learned it from watching you.
I was gonna say Power Rangers.
That'd been too easy.
Oh.
And this one is from you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, imagine this. You break out in cold sweats, strike out at loved ones, and experience convulsions when you aren't able to listen to classical masterpieces set to disco rhythms. What's your problem? You're hooked on classics, you're addicted to love, you have a love hangover, or you want a new drug. Player 1, hit it. You
That's
want
what
a
I
new
was
drug?
thinking.
One that won't hurt your score? Make your move, player 2. Player 2, grab it. You might as well face it. That was a crappy guess.
Yeah.
See,
well,
now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this.
I wouldn't have done
Classical
that.
masterpieces set to disco rhythms. Hooked on classics. But there are special places you can go to deal with your hooked on classics problem. They're called roller rinks.
Oh.
Player 1, give me a category. Well, what do we have here? It's what's for dinner, usually. $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose Wimpy, the hamburger freak from Popeye, becomes a born-again Christian. What holiday will be absolute torture for him? Easter Sunday, Stormy Monday, Shrove Tuesday, or Ash Wednesday? Player 1, Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, the 40-day period before Easter,
yeah.
and devout Christians don't eat meat on Ash Wednesday or on Fridays during Lent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a house salad today. Oh, I hate salad.
That was my chair squeaking.
Player 1,
Yeah.
your choice. What are we doing?
What rhymes with truck?
Yeah.
Well, looks like this category is what rhymes with truck, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Oh, look, it's a poem I wrote when I was younger. Well, you're about to suffer. I love my red truck. It has wheels and doesn't suck. It's strong and goes fast. It never comes in last, and at night, in dreams, I kiss it. What kind of poem was I writing here? A haiku for my Hot Wheels, a sonnet for my Sonata, a Tonka for my Tonka, or a fishtail for my Fisher Price? Take a shot, player 2. A haiku? Sure, you are wrong again, and it's getting on my nerves. Just quit already.
I hear you on that one. I do
Player
need
1, you
quit.
can take it.
saw
All
that.
yours, player 1. See ya.
Ah,
Wrong
For the curious, here's the right
watch it for
answer.
Fisher Price. Oh no, I
A
was wrong.
Tonka is a 5-line poem with 31 syllables, and if you drop it on the floor, it always lands the right way up.
Huh.
Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? This one's called Blonde Jokes Which Are Accurate. This one can net you $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. Mathematically speaking, what's the difference between a blonde and a lawyer? A blonde plus a lawyer, a blonde minus a lawyer, a blonde multiplied by a lawyer, or a blonde divided by a lawyer? Player one, hit. In order to find the difference between two quantities, you subtract them. As for the difference between a blonde and a lawyer, well, this is a blonde.
Hello.
And this is a lawyer. I've been advised not to take part in this joke. Player one, it's up to you. What's next?
Non-stop flight to Hooterville.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
For your enjoyment, non-stop flight to Hooterville. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, listen up. Imagine there's a special reunion episode of Green Acres. The Douglases all come back home because the government is forcing them to sell their farm so it can build the Hooterville airport on the spot. What allows the government to do this? Pork barrel politics, eminent domain, primogeniture, or quid pro quo?
No way.
Yep.
Player two, it's your eminent domain basically gives the government the right to take whatever private property it needs as long as they compensate the owners.
Good job.
Well, thank
I waged a
you.
lawsuit about eminent domain once. Well, actually, I didn't. I just had this lawyer who wore a nice suit. Well, actually, he didn't, but his middle initial was M. Player two, take your pick.
But when the door hits you in the candy shell.
That's what I was thinking.
And I believe this one's called Don't Let the Door Hit You in the Candy Shell. This one's worth $1,000. You know, in this day and age, no one's safe from corporate downsizing and the sugar-coated dismissals that accompany it. Not even sugar-coated candies. Considering the M&M's color that was let go to make room for the blue M&M's, what might have been management's parting words to it? Take some time, relax, work on your tan. Look, we're in the red. We had no choice. There'll be a pink slip in your paycheck. Or come back when you get your green card. Take a shot, player two. Here's how wrong you are. Pink isn't even a regular M&M color.
That's what I was thinking. That they would have gotten
Player
rid
one,
of
what do
it.
you think? When they added blue M&Ms, they took out the tan ones.
The brown ones are gone. Yeah.
Luckily,
gone
they only
now?
melt in your
Think so.
mouth, not in the unemployment
not.
line.
The tan ones, not brown.
Player one,
Choose.
hit me with the category.
Forever.
7, lucky 7.
This category's known as Tips for the Insult Challenged. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's see how you handle this one. If you have no proprioception, which of the following will you most likely hear? A blind man could see better than you. You'd lose a battle of the wits with a rock. You couldn't find your ass with both hands. Or are you mute or just really boring?
I don't know. Let's try this one.
Player one, hit. Apparently for you this is true, but not the right answer. Ball's in your court, player two. Player two, grab it. Even a blind man would have a 1 in 4 chance of getting this right.
Oh!
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer.
I was thinking that
Proprioception
too.
is
That
the
was my
ability to
second
know
guess.
where each part of your body is in relation to the rest of you. So not only will people constantly insult you, you won't have enough coordination to beat them up. Gee, that's
Huh.
rough. Spaz. Your pick, player two. How about it?
I knew you were going to pick that one.
You can answer question 8.
May I introduce, your parents really were the enemy. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, you know how your parents used to spell words out so you wouldn't know what they were talking about, like B-E-A-C-H or C-A-N-D-Y or TV? Suppose your parents had used the International Radio Alphabet to spell out their plans for the evening. How would they have spelled S-E-X? Solo Elephant Xylophone, Star Alpha Xanadu, Sierra Echo X-Ray, or Samba Elbow X-Mass? Player Player 2, it's yours. The International Radio
was
Alphabet
thinking
uses
that one
words like
too.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie for our ABCs, and Sierra Echo X-Ray is SEX.
I actually knew that one.
If you learn about Sierra Echo X-Ray firsthand, you should learn about the dangers of Victor Delta. Category time. Player 2, it's your call.
The Church of the Marlboro Man. Attractively challenged.
Say hello to. I prefer calling him attractively challenged. $1,000 at stake on this one. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Considering the only crime for which he was convicted, how did Al Capone most likely get the nickname Scarface? Paper cuts from shredded tax forms, backfire from a machine gun, cuts from broken bootleg beer bottles, or burns from torching businesses? Take a shot, Player 2. Oh, that's ugly. Player 1, it's yours. All yours, Player 1. What a pity.
I got it wrong too.
Here's what you should have picked.
Oh,
He
tax
was convicted
evasion.
and imprisoned for income tax evasion in 1931. It was only a
I
matter of
should
time
know
until he
that.
got caught, really, with him killing
Yeah,
bullets and
because you're-
bombs as
yeah.
deductions. Player 2, give me something.
Let's settle this like children.
I was just thinking that one.
Holy group interaction! You're about to play a three-way.
We got three-way. I don't remember how to do
Okay,
it.
this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way
Guess
like
what the
this
words
one.
were blinking.
Oh, yeah.
When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong.
Oh, I'm already really negative.
Are you?
Okay, let's get down and dirty. The category for this little number is, let's settle this like children. Yep, it's a three-way all about that schoolyard justice system. Rock, paper, scissors. Looks like this is it. Here's your three-way.
Oh.
What? It won't go back there. Hit the button. Can be confused for a potato.
What? What the hell? That's awesome. That caught me off guard.
Oh, now catch your breath while we see how you did.
Caught me off
Player 2,
complete
that's
guard.
that was
all you,
awesome.
but let's check out how the overall scores look. All right, Player 2, ride that wave, baby.
Heck yeah.
Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you.
We never screwed each other.
I know, it's been a while.
Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Let's have a category.
What you want, what you really, really want? Hell yeah.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Rock
Open
lobster.
wide and get ready for
Oh my God, no.
what you want, what you really, really want. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say the Spice Girls add 3 new members to the ranks. If the new members are wise, tasteful, and unexciting respectively, what spicy name should they be called? Saffron, poppy, and turmeric? Fennel, mint, and dill? Tarragon, shallot, and coriander? Or sage, savory, and vanilla? Player 1, hit. You're not very tarragon, are you? Player 2, it's yours if you want it. Player 2, grab it.
You're so dill.
The correct answer is...
I was thinking that,
I
but
was
vanilla
thinking
just
about
threw
it,
me
like,
off.
this
Savory
is
means
so-
tasteful and vanilla
Yeah.
means boring. But you know something? If they want a wise, tasteful, and unexciting spice, they should just ask Martha Stewart to join. Player 1, tell me what's
Rabbit,
happening.
rabbit.
Flicks with chicks.
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
Pucker up for rabbits, 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 and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Yeah, it's sure nice when winter finally goes away and the warm weather comes, but there's a price. You know what I'm talking about. The house is infested with rabbits. If your house were infested with rabbits, which of the following would prove an effective method of extermination? Play the bassoon at over 50 decibels volume, feed them cat food and Zima, rub them with unsalted butter, or inject them with a pregnant woman's urine.
I know
Player
this.
2, it's yours.
Yep.
Player 1, you can take it. Player 1. A common method of pregnancy testing used to be injecting a rabbit with a pregnant woman's urine, which usually resulted in a slow, agonizing death for the rabbit.
If it killed the rabbit, she's pregnant.
Kids, don't try this at home. Collecting female urine can be dangerous. Player 1, and
Does this milk smell funny?
Okay, give it up for. Does this milk smell funny? Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Think fast. If Louis Pasteur were pasteurized, what would happen to him? Would he be strained through a series of filters, mashed together with another scientist, pressurized until he implodes, or sterilized by heat or radiation? Take a shot, player 2. When bacteria in a product is killed by heat or radiation, that's called pasteurization.
I actually knew that one.
I did not.
When a person is sterilized by heat or radiation, that's called painful and sad. I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
Arts and crafts for the anal.
I know, I was thinking that too.
Now serving arts and crafts for the anal retentive. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. I wonder what's on today's episode of Martha Stewart Living. Guess I'll check the TV listings here. Today, Martha shows viewers how to carve pictures into pieces of whalebone with a jackknife. What is this episode about? Cloisonne, macrame, scrimshaw, or origami? Player 2, grab it! Scrimshaw is the art of carving pictures into pieces of bone or ivory. It was originally developed by sailors as a way to kill time on voyages.
Yep.
Next week, I'll be showing you the basics of whaling, choosing a crew, setting a course, and the do's and don'ts of harpooning. Plus, we'll hear some authentic sea shanties. It's a good thing. Arrgh!
Arrgh!
Arrgh, matey.
You have the honors, player 2.
Horse in the hockey. I have a doomsday device. Just a hold.
Doomsday device.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
The selection is, I have a doomsday device. Yes, I'll hold. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Let's rock. Suppose you're an evil genius with a doomsday device and you're looking for a newspaper to publish your demands. If you want to reach the most people, which daily paper do you call? The New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, the Wall Street Journal, or USA Today? Player 1. What, you think a lot of people read the New York Times? They don't even have cartoons. Make your move, player 2. Player 2, it's yours. Hi, USA Today.
Yes, I'm a mad genius with a doomsday device.
Hold, please.
Okay.
You're good. It
In case
tricked
you're
you.
wondering, the Wall Street Journal tops them all with a circulation of about 1.8 million daily. So it would be preferable if you could send
Wow.
your demands as a series of abbreviations and encoded numbers that no one can understand. Player 1, give me category. Nice choice, player 1. Kick player 2 out of the way, because this one's just for you. It's time to play Dis or Dat.
I sucked at this last time.
I Just sit back and relax.
The category for this dis or dat question is toys that replace oracles and fortune tellers. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Okay, Maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Concentrate and ask again as it found out it was 1. Goodbye. Most likely. Yes. Outlook good. This is it. No.
That was both.
You picked up 5. Not memorable, but not terrible. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Your turn.
Oh, fine, that was the first.
What's it gonna be?
I don't know what that last.
I don't either. I'm kind of intrigued. Let's do it.
On the big bayou in
I want to hear him say it.
Yeah. It's not what we think.
No, it's not.
Shake hands with Oedipusy.
No, it is.
There's $6,000 at stake. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Considering the Greek words from which Oedipus is derived, which cliche most appropriately describes Oedipus telling his mom he wants to sleep with her? He's put his swollen foot in his mouth, he's got mud in his blind eye, he's been listening to his faulty heart, or he's lost his big head. All yours, play.
Wow, Mom, you look great in that bikini. Ow, my eye!
Ball's in your court, player 2. Take a shot, player 2.
Yes.
This'll just be our little secret.
Nope.
Let's take a look at the right answer.
Well.
Oedipus means swollen foot.
Oh, fair enough.
Mom, my foot hurts. Do you think you could rub it?
Player 1, your choice. What are we doing?
To coin a phrase, they're fresherific.
This one likes to go by, to coin a phrase, they're fresherific. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Which of these mints would you not find in a box of cool, refreshing U.S. mints? A Denver mint, a Philadelphia mint, a Boston mint, or a San Francisco mint? Player 1? Answer it, player 2.
Yes, you do.
There is a mint in Philly. Sorry, gotta gong this one. Player 1, what do you say? Hey,
Yeah,
shortcut, go for it. There is no U.S. mint in Boston. Which is too bad. I'd love a nice mint with the refreshing taste of chowder.
Ew.
Player 1, it's up to you. What's next?
Boxer shorts.
Step right up for question 19. This little number's known as boxer shorts. This one can net you $6,000. Hey, you know Muhammad Ali's motto, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? Well, say you want to see Muhammad Ali's 1960 Olympic gold medal. Based on what he says happened to it, how should he change his rhyme to help you find it? Float like a fish, sting like the sea, float like a plane, sting like a stewardess, float like buttered toast, sting like jelly, or float like a cop, sting like a police operation. Player 2, it's you. Smooth player 1, give. Ouch, that stings. Player 2, it's yours if you want it. It's yours if you want. Let this be a lesson to you.
Man, I'm sucking bad.
Should have picked this.
Yeah.
Ali claims he was so
not doing much
disgusted with
better.
racist treatment he received at a restaurant, he threw
Maybe
his
we
gold
shouldn't
medal
stream
into
this.
the
Now
Ohio
everybody knows
River.
how
Here's
stupid
something
we
I've
are.
always wondered. How exactly does a butterfly float? Player 2, take your pick. The category is the short and the plastic. Hello, we're
I wanna
talking
apologize
$6
for the
grand,
dog
so
noise
pay
you hear in the
attention. Put
background.
it in gear, because here
We
we
do have our
go.
windows open. And
If you are watching a new show patterned after the Sonny and Cher show called the Sunni and Shia show, what would you expect to see? 2 Hindus welcoming special guests, 2 Scientologists wearing bell-bottoms, 2 Buddhists singing I Got You Babe, or 2 Muslims doing cheesy jokes. All yours? No, but did you hear that thing about Richard Gere? Make your move, player 2. Take a shot, player 2.
Here's a little spending money.
Here's what you should have picked. The Sunnites and Shiites make
I
up the
was
2
thinking that
divisions
one
within
too,
the Muslim
actually.
religion,
I was
which
too,
just goes to
actually.
show anybody can get their own TV show. And I'm talking about Sonny and Cher now. Your pick, player 2. How about it?
oh no.
The last one.
You're about to embark on the attack. Hit
You
your
had a
buzzer
stutter
when
there.
you see 2
Did
words
last
on
time I
the
did.
screen that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I keep pictures of dead guys in my wallet. Naturally, I keep them separated from the condoms, but they're in there. Anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
I forget who's on the $2 bill.
I don't remember. $5.
Nice. You got it before me. A lot of pities. Oh, we just passed it. I know this one. You get it. Who's on the $2 bill? Jim Morrison.
I did so awesome. Yeah. You won this one.
Player 1, you're all over that Jack Attack, but let's see
Again.
who won! Player 1's got it! Well, Player 1, you ended up with more cash than Player 2, but since both of you ended up below 0, you owe me money. I'll accept checks or money orders made out
Oh
to...
my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, I sucked.
Oh, I did too. I totally sucked.
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
All right, there are enough open slots on the scoreboard for everyone, so no pushing. Don't worry, you don't actually have to play well to get them. Player 1, move it to the kids at home. Hurry it up unless you want me to help you.
Having some issues with my numbers and letters. They're hard.
Number and letters.
You know, I proved that by playing the dang game. I can't even...
What is wrong with you?
S2. There you go. That's my second
S2.
score. How's that sound?
Go ahead, player 2, your turn.
You like that?
Yeah.
Fame and fortune.
On Zenora,
Well,
Queen
fame
of
anyway.
Battle, a city.
Sorta.
Did
Hey,
it
if you
worse
enjoyed
this
that game,
time?
there's plenty more where that came from, babe. Just let me know if you want to play again.
And hope.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it there. We had a lot of fun.
Here's Zenora.
Yes, we
Let me
did.
help
If
you.
you would like to see us do something like this again, it doesn't necessarily have to be
Johnson, that
this
presentation was
game.
awful. I want to see you in my office. Pronto.
I don't get
It could
Bill.
be a different multiplayer game or something of the sort like that. We'd be more than happy. We're well.
As long as we have it or we can find it,
Yep.
we'll play it.
Again, thanks for watching. Like, follow, comment. Tell us how crappy we did and how much better than you are. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for joining.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.